Of minor league baseball. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Birmingham Barons. Division rival. Now at the plate, Michael Beltre. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right. Jang is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
Digging in, James. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Into the box, Chris Oakey.
No.
And that misses for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed, 2-1. Hanna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. And there's ball 1.
Train 11, 1-1.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. Into the box, Micah Rodolfo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And they've taken a 1-run lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Oakey waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 4th.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
The throw pulls him off the bag.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Zambrano is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
The third baseman, David.
They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball at 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Taekwon Forbes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Now batting, Taekwon Forbes comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Back on it is the left fielder, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alberti Chavez. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
At the plate now, Ken Webster. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Rudy Herron. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
1-2.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, no.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Full count still. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hines, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 5 homers and 31 RBIs. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Into the box now, Michael Beltre. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1. So far this season, Beltre carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. This is skied into short left center. Rivera onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Barons are out in front here, 2-0. Stepping in, Peter Van Gansen. He's been a non-factor in the series. No hits to this point.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Here it comes. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
To the plate now, Nate Nolan. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Webster ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, the center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat. Micah Rodolfo, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Line drive to center field. Beltre is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Top of the third set to get underway. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Felix Zambrano.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Adolfo is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jamison Hanna, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he fouls this one off. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting. The catcher, Chris.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. Duenas is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in to try it again. Samir Duenas reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Oh, and he misses it. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Short, hit hard. To second for 1. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
The catcher, Xavier.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Jang blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And the runner will score from first. Fernandez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
The batter, number 5.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And that'll get down for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
The batter, number 10.
Into the box now, Taekwon Forbes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball. to get a double play.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Taekwon Forbes becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Jose Garcia comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit in the air out to left field. Duenas is there. One pitch, one out.
The batter.
Ready now, Alberti Chavez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to...
High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone.
Man, we've seen that high fastball come into play more and more this year by pitchers, but he tried to sneak a high piece of cheese by this guy. He had no part of it, and he takes him deep.
Into the box, Rudy Herron. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And, oh, did he stay with that? He did, but it was ugly looking. But 2 come across to score in the inning. Curtis. Striding forward now is the DH, Nate Nolan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Micah Rodolfo. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes a left fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, the left fielder.
At the plate now, Samir Duenas. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Coming to the plate now, William Jang. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it.
This is hit high and deep out to left. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now to the plate, Felix Zambrano. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. 20-12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. He's set and the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Xavier Fernandez, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And that's in there, base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting it at him.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Rivera isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Now the relay home. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now. So now to the plate, Tyquan Forbes. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And this one is gone. A home run. Standing in now, Peter Van Gansen, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
3. Ball 4. Take it down. 3.
Leading off the inning, Hines, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Adolfo comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter.
So striding in, Michael Beltre. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Felix Zambrano is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jamison Hanna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Robio with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Digging in once again, Chris Oakey. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that, the inning is over. Striding in, Samir Duenas. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next it'll be the outfielder, William Jang. Nobody out, runner on first. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. This is line to left. Zambrano is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate. 8-4 the final this afternoon. The Barons jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Vantar's final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 8 runs.